In 1974, this mighty statue was built to represent its community. Since then, her continued stand has brought in thousands of visitors and a message.
Salem Sue is utterly immovable, partially due to her size, but truly due to her importance and what she represents. Katie learns more from a local who is there through it all. Here is your Explore 701, brought to you by Kitchen Refresh.
Good morning. I am here with Alan, and we are talking about Salem Sue. Now, it is her 50th year standing, which is very impressive. You've been here since she's been up, which has been pretty amazing. So tell me about your origins with Salem Sue.
Salem Sue was constructed in 1974, given our 50th now. In 1974, the New Salem Lions Club was in charge of erecting something big that commemorates the Holstein industry. A local banker moved into town. He was very impressed, so he thought something should be done to commemorate the Holstein. So he gave some seed money to the New Salem Lions Club and says, do something big that represents the Holsteins in our community. And they came up with a couple of proposals, presented it to him. He wanted something bigger, And finally, this is what they came after a few proposals. This is what they came up with.
So why did they choose a cow, and why did they name her Sue?
Well, the name Salem Sue, it was a name contest. There was a contest in the community. People submitted names, and I'm not sure who submitted Salem Sue or what the criteria was for selecting it. I was a senior in high school at the time, teenager. But the fact that it was a cow, a Holstein representing an industry that was born over a century ago in this area, and was really the financial stability of our community.
What would you say is the importance of the fact that she's still here and she still represents the importance of the industry?
Well, the industry itself, the dairy industry, is not at all what it was. In fact, for the most part, it's almost gone. There's just a couple of producers left. But I think she still represents a past. She represents what really gave the community a strong start. She also represents community in itself, because actually what it takes to run a dairy from the cow to the bottle is a lot of intercooperation with different people, and that really represents community. And I think she stands for a community that is together on staying into the future. And I think she'll be here, even though the Holsteins are pretty much gone. I think she'll be here for another 50 years easily, with a little upkeep and love and care.
I like that you brought up that community aspect, and I don't know if it was intentional, but obviously it attracts everybody that's coming by, whether they're from Canada or they're from California. People come and they stop and they see Salem Sue. So what would you say is the significance of the fact that it not only brought the community together, but anybody who drives through North Dakota?
We've measured the cars once count. We take about 6,000 to 8,000 cars a year come up and visit her. And they donate to the donation box underneath. The proceeds go to the Lions, mainly for upkeep for the cow itself. And Lions have some other projects too. But yeah, she's known almost nationwide. There was a picture of her in the Denver airport for a while. Our team mascot for our high school athletic team is the Holsteins, as it was for 100 years. So yeah, she's a landmark by all means, yeah.
And with that importance, it's important to keep her looking good and feeling good. So there are those donation boxes. Why would you say that it's important for the community to donate and make sure that she stays alive?
Well, anytime something keeps your community on the map and people pay attention to what's going on to your community, I think you become a real good candidate for people that would like to do business in your community, perhaps live in your community. I think it's a good showplace for your community. And it's important that we do keep her up. We paint her about every 6 to 8 years, costing anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000. Have her repaired, gets a few bullet holes once in a while, but the proceeds are always there to take care of her.
What would you say is your favorite part of anything Salem Sue?
Well, we have what we call Cowtown Hoedown Days every year in New Salem, third weekend in July, and we have everything from chip throwing contests to cow bingo, a lot of cow-related contests for kids, for adults. We have meals. It's really it's about a 3-day celebration, and that's probably the highlight of Salem Sue.
It's a 50-year mark, which is a big deal. What would you say is the significance that she not only made it 50 years, but that she'll continue to be alive in the next 50 years, maybe the next 50 years after that even?
I think she represents the determination or the vision of the community. New Salem is determined to be here for another 50 years, and not just be here, but play a part in North Dakota, whether it's tourism, whether it's a good place to live, or anything.
Ellen, it has been fantastic talking to you. So thank you so much for talking to me as I explore our community. From me to you and you to me, have a delightful day. I'm KTV.
In honor of the 50 years, the Lions Club is putting on a photo contest with a cash prize for the top 3 photos. The contest ends June 1st, 2005. For the rules and submissions, you can head to salemsue.com.
And this has been Explore 701, brought to you by Kitchen Refresh. I just don't think you know North Dakota if you haven't gone to visit Salem Sue.
Yeah, you do.
It's incredible to see her up close in person, but keep it